What is an anti-furry? Here is what UrbanDictionary.com says about it. Anti-furry movement. The anti-furry movement is a bunch of angry children controlled by misinformation spread among themselves. They usually LARP as German soldiers, crusaders, German tanks, country balls, and for some reason oddly specific car names on Discord. They want to rid the world of furries while not being able to straighten their backs, and using Nerf guns to prove their point of being tough. Most likely 12-year-old children controlled by a higher power among themselves, such as a 30-year-old man owning the Discord servers who still lives with his mom. They like to think they're crusaders, or to instantly identify one is them using a country ball. Very close-minded groups of people, usually mostly found on 4chan or Reddit, will try and resort to doxing while thinking that using others' tools will make them a hackerman. Usually jerk each other off for nuking or raiding furry Discord servers. More or less like a botnet, older users will control 9 to 12-year-olds with misinformation so that the kids will raid the servers thinking that they have accomplished something in their life. Usually look like Chumbucket from the Mad Max game. The anti-furry movement and their oh-so-scary Nerf guns. Hardcore anti-furry. The opposite of an hardcore furry, but unlike the hardcore furries, most of them are psychopaths without any type of control, which would involve a furry slaughter by one of the hardcore anti-furries. Plus, they will manage to harass furries to the point where they would end their lives. Doesn't matter if the hardcore anti-furries turns into a racist guy, or homophobic dude. Plus, there's no way to calm them or change their mind. The 15% of the hardcore anti-furries will slow be filled with lust, making that they would simply rape a furry, and then just execute them. Reasonable person: dude, why the fuck did you just rape a fucking furry to just kill him? Hardcore anti-furry: because I am a hardcore anti-furry, you dumb fuck. Random furry huo surpuist want hurt me, w. Hardcore anti-furry: the fuck you said to me, you lil shithead. Proceeds to shoot him multiple times with a double-barrel shotgun. Reasonable person: oh, so that's an hardcore anti-furry. Now how I view a common anti-furry is just like what UrbanDictionary.com just said about hardcore anti-furries are like, just without the rape. Here are more from UrbanDictionary.com. It is a group that hates the furry fandom and does its best to accuse furries for being a pedophile/zoophile by doing their 3 minutes of research, and when they find a zoophile, who most likely doesn't have any connection with the furry fandom, they explain that they are the entire fandom. Some other anti-furries on Instagram post pictures that say that when the viewer likes it, a furry will die. Anti-furry: all furries are zoophiles. Reasonable person: well, I've looked into the fandom and furries do absolutely hate zoo/pedophiles, and there were cases where a furry has been one of those and got tremendous amount of hate from the furry fandom. Anti-furry: you're so wrong. By hello_there_Reddit, October 31st, 2019. A person who is really hates the furry fandom. They tend to harass or try to offend furries. Anti-furries can be commonly found on Discord, either raiding or spying on a server. Hey dude, I think the furry server recently got nuked. Do you know who did it? Yeah, it was an anti-furry. He took the whole server down by himself. By Bright Dusty, February 18, 2020. Monster who hates furries 99% of the times because they assume it's all about porn while not admitting there's porn in literally every other fandom in the same exact quantity. They are right that we're goofy and weird, but oh gosh, can you just be tolerant? It's like being into anime. To put it simply, an anti-furry is a mentally disabled, close-minded, and retarded 16-year-old turd with no life, empathy, common sense and acceptance towards diversity whatsoever. By LS71, June 29, 2020. The anti-furry community formed in response to the furry community growing. They fight bravely with multiple big sub-communities like, for example, the D.A.F.A, Discord Anti-Furry Army. Furry: I exist. Anti-furry: publicly executes furry. By Sacrificial Plant, March 4, 2019. Based Chad who has critical thinking and does not listen to furry cover-up. The anti-furry crusade will wipe a fur fags from the planet. By Based Chad Hans March 10, 2022. Now sacrificial plant, and Based Chad Hans are sick fucks that have no regard for human life because they don't think of furries as what they truly are, humans who like cosplay, and humans who are fans of anthropomorphism-based media.